Hi, how you doing? Just going through my PTs for January. Getting a lot of newbies on, so I just send out an email with how many calories that they should be eating per day and tips and that kind of thing. So I do that so we can hit the ground running on our first session. And as I'm doing it, the amount of tips that I have here that you don't really need to make big changes in your life. I've got a good few of them, so I thought, look, I'll release a video, throw it out there, and maybe someone can, maybe it might be of use to someone or whatever. So if you're looking to lose a bit of weight, and you're not really in a zone where you can make big changes in your life at the moment, this might be for you, might be handy. So the first tip I have there is eating late. So if you eat 9, 10 o'clock at night, or if you eat 8 o'clock in the evening or whatever, and eat a stack of calories and then sit on the couch and go to bed, your body will store them as fat. You're not burning them off. That's a no-go really. Now I could get all sciencey and talk about caloric deficits and blah blah blah. That's not the way I do things. I hate that crap. I'm just here to give you a couple of pointers, and I'm not really going to go too broad into them because, let's face it, who has time to be listening to me waffle on? I don't have time to be going on either. So that's the first one. So I would say 7 o'clock, and the reason I'm saying 7 is I know everyone works, I know you commute home, and you have to get things done. I finish work at 5, have your dinner, get the kids sorted. So look, at 7 o'clock is me being kind of realistic. That's when I would say to cut off. That's the first tip. So eating late. The second tip, sleep. If you're not getting your 8 hours sleep, your metabolism is slowing down. Simple as that. Now I know people can, binge watch a couple of shows and look at the clock and think, if I go to bed now I get 8 hours, or I can watch another one and get 7 hours. I'm fine with 6 or 7 hours. Yeah, you're fine, but you're not optimum for weight loss. So the decision is yours. I would watch one less show, go to bed, your mood will improve, your energy will improve, and you're in weight loss there, and all you have to do is go to bed early. So look, that's a great tip. The next one I have there, with not much else hassle, is if you're at home and I feel peckish all of a sudden, instead of going to eat, drink a pint of water first. Wait 10-15 minutes. If you're still hungry, you're hungry, and go and eat. But half the time you'll find that you're not actually hungry, you're actually thirsty, and it's just your body giving you the signals and you perceive it as being hungry, and boom. The reason why that's such an important one is because when you suddenly get hungry and you're at home, who's going steaming vegetables and grilling chicken breasts? Jesus, I'm hungry, man. I need something to eat now. I'm not going to make something in an hour's time. Then no, you're going to grab a pack of crisps, and if you're like me, then you're going to grab another one, and you're going to grab something else, and then you're going to eat a whole load of stuff, and you're going to be like, I had a snackadent, which is an accident involving snack. So thirsty, not hungry. The next one is an awful popular one. It's alcohol. Now, I'm not here to be the alcohol police or whatever, because we're all adults, so I'm not going to go down that road, because we all know how calorific it is and all the rest of it. My tip is, if you drink Corona or whatever, you have 5 or 6 bottles of Corona when you go out, switch to Corona Light instead. So you're saving yourself about 500 or 600 calories, which is a full meal in your night out. So switch to the light alternative, or switch your drink to something that's not as calorific as the one you're drinking. The other thing you could do is drink less. By that I mean, when you hit the pub, have a pint of water first thing and chug it down. And that kills the thirst, and you're not drinking like a demon then. Because I found, I not that I really drink anymore, but if I went to the pub, I'd start knocking the pints into me. But I found if the first drink I had was a pint of water, it kind of fills you up and kills the thirst, and you drink at a slower rate then. So, look, it mightn't work for you, but work for me. Another tremendously popular one is track your calories. Now, I don't mean forevermore get your pen and paper and write down. That's not what I'm saying. Download the app. Is that, I don't know what it is, My Fitness Pal or whatever it is. There's a ton of them out there. There's one that you scan, and you scan your food. Everything you eat, you just scan it, and it logs it in. And at the end of the day, you go through what you have, and you'll know how many calories you're eating. And I guarantee you, if you do it just the once, you can delete the app afterwards, you will see about 3 red flags. You'll see things like, oh my God, I didn't realise I was eating so many calories, or geez, did I really have that many calories at 8 o'clock in the evening, or I didn't realise how many calories were in such a thing. So I would track them calories just the once, because there's no point in putting blinkers on and lying to yourself. If you want to eat all them calories, eat them, but know that you're doing it and know what effects they're having. Don't just eat them and not face it straight on, because that's just not helpful for anyone. Just getting that pre-workout in. So you'll have to excuse me there. Next one is, this is where I differ from other people or some weight loss programs focus on weight loss over health. And they will tell you, you can't eat something healthy like an avocado because it's too many calories, too fattening. But you can have as many pot noodles as you want. To me, I wouldn't put weight loss above health, because the reason we're doing the weight loss is for health and stuff, and it's just a wrong way of looking at it. To me now, everyone is different. That being said, I'm still going to give out the tip that I wouldn't personally use, but my job isn't to tell people how to live their lives. I give out all my information and I give everything to everybody, and then they choose how they want to live. And then I can't be giving out to them or saying, no, you can't do that. I have to respect the decision and say, okay, that's the way you want to do this, especially if I'm in a PT. I can't be telling the client, look, no, I'm not working with you. You don't do that. You say, okay, if you want to do that, that's fine, but we'll work around it. So the tip for that is switch to low fat, non-fat and sugar-free. The reason I don't like it is if they take out sugar and fat, they put back in artificial chemicals for taste. Messes up your liver function. Stops you really losing weight, to be honest, because if your system isn't working properly, you're holding on to fat and stuff and water weight and all this crap. So you're really, it's not great. But I did notice years ago when I first started into kind of health and stuff, and I hadn't done any courses or hadn't been qualified, one thing I did was when I went shopping, I switched everything out for non-fat, low-fat, sugar-free. So if I went for this, I went, does it have low fat? Yeah, I'll take that instead. And I did lose a bit of weight. I was still eating at the same time, still eating the same quantity of food, but I did lose weight. So look, that's a tip for you. You could try that one. Another one is sauces and oils. So hidden calories really in sauces and oils. I mean, you're eating healthy and you're cooking your chicken breast in olive oil. A tablespoon of olive oil is 120 calories, which is nearly the same as chocolate bar. So, boom! And you don't think, I never used to think about that when I was cooking and stuff. I put in a bit of oil, chicken breast, asparagus, sweet potato, boom, look at the healthy meal I have, 120 hidden calories in there. You see? So, sauces and oils, I mean, don't shy away from it. Read them, understand them, know how many calories is in it, and if you still want to do it, that's fine. Is that really 9 minutes? My God, okay, this video's gone so long that I have a heap of tips. I'm just going to recap these ones and I'm going to do a part 2. So what I have is eating late after 7 o'clock. Try not to do that. 8 hours sleep, keep the metabolism burning calories, that kind of thing. Make sure you're hungry, not thirsty. Alcohol, switch to a light, or try and drink a bit less. Track your calories just once so you get a snapshot of your life and what you're doing. Switch to low fat, non-fat and sugar free, and watch the sauces and oils. That, ladies and gentlemen, is video part 1, and I'll do part 2 now in a second.